I notice how you look at me. You look to create an image, trying to pick me apart when I was just my part. Trying to contain the false identity of my being, instead of trying to attain the full-fledged reality that stands before you. Instead of staring with attention, you glare and pick my weak potential. You cast your judgment without putting yourself. You can say you are not the judge. You may not be the judge of fate, but you're definitely the judge of courage. But it's only for your eyes, paint a picture for your mind. When you get your ears sometimes, you may know me wholeheartedly. The words I speak itself so fluently and aggressively describe you, we are freedom me, the pedal for me, in order for you to embrace me. And from beginning to end, I'm going to be me. That I was living the obvious, and not the crowd of it, and not the product of my environment. That was paying attention and manifesting nonsense. That forgot about my nature and started living the norm. The hell with reality, I was all about formality. Now the hell with formality, and better than my reality. So don't degrade me or misjudge me without trying to understand me. Teach me a lesson. I should have paid attention. Send me a lesson. And I was strong. Like, it's great wisdom in the vessel that is here, man. The man that stands before you, exposed, and a lot of things to come close. And no matter how you do it, you gotta explore it and achieve it. It's everything I said I would do. And that's for your punk ass to do it because of fat reason.
Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. Welcome to Raw Talent with your host, Miss Tink. Welcome to Raw Talent. So who is live in DaPoet?
Jack.
Jack already.
Yeah.
What that mean?
Like, I was also chasing, trying to get an agency.
Uh-huh.
When I was getting Jack, man, he was Jack type shit.
Right.
You know? So now that I done got older, I just got applying that Jack pressure. And living like that. Instead of chasing it up the street. Like, I'm comfortable where I'm at. But I still have more vision too.
Right.
Like, I ain't stagnated.
Right.
But I'm comfortable.
Right. So when did you start?
This new stuff,
You just from the beginning. When did you start?
you know, I started rapping on some rapping part on some 80s. Like, I had a couple homeboys, they did a couple songs, and like the older niggas in the room was like, oh, that shit fire. But I was like, that ain't right. So I ended up starting writing, and we were with that. But I was the sweetest with something.
So you did it to show off?
Yeah. And then it just like kind of stuck with me. Shortly after that, like 2 years later, I get locked up. Locked up on my own. I ain't saying I'm Muslim, no I, none of that. It's just like I was just everywhere throughout the company. So I gained a lot of knowledge type thing. So I just started writing, making poetry, everything was all. It was all back in 08, 08, 09. Yeah, so all that came into play. I came home in 11, started doing it. With a kid at 13, stopped doing it. Glad he found a way. I was pregnant, I was that type of shit like that. I mean, the other end come in, I was just proud of it. But I needed more. So I went out getting married. And a good job. Worked out.
So tell me about Heavy Grip.
Heavy Grip. We all started back in 08, man, too. On the compound together. We all, like everybody that's original member of Heavy Grip, we all was locked up together. And you know, when you locked up together, people could be anybody. Yeah. Everybody was a king on the street. Everybody was getting money and shit like that. But it's like, come to find out after all these years, we all kept it real with each other.
Right.
Some of us went back, some of us did. Yeah. And that's how we live. We travel together. We do shows together. Like, we just have a good time together. We family. Like, it's family more than anything.
It's not important. Y'all got a foundation, so there won't be no division. when trials and tribulations come, you know what I'm saying? So what made you pursue the career in entertainment then? Like what made you start rapping? Well, you said you started rapping out of hate. But what made you be like, okay, this is it for me. This is what I wanted to do.
I could just feel it. Like when I write something and I express it, no matter how I express it, somebody around me was accepting to it. Like, damn, you deep. That was hard. So we need to do more of this. You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling good just by, like, that's how I express myself. Because I wouldn't sit down and talk to you like you're a therapist and tell you what I'm going through and tell you my business and stuff like that. I wouldn't do that. So when I started writing, I had a lot of emotion come out of that. Like, I don't lie in my rap. Like I said, Diddy was no cap in my rap.
Right.
Yeah. I don't do none of that because I ain't got Bugattis and all that shit. Like, they ain't finna live though. You know, I got my own spot though. That type of thing. But I can brag a little. But I'd rather not do that. I put something down.
Right, you got a purpose. That's good, because it's a lot of energy, you know, play on the track. You know, that ain't delivering a message.
They didn't have fucking bad business pushing Bugatti in every rap. Like, so what's your meaning behind it? You got a title for this, but you talking about the same thing you talking about with the title for this.
Right.
I don't understand. Like,
I had
an
artist tell me that somebody came up to me and told me they would give me, like, for example, 80,000, right? What would I do? In his opinion, I was gonna blow through the money, but I'm guaranteed to get another 80,000. So I said, no, I'm gonna invest the first 80,000. I'm gonna flip it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, get my kids straight, get my mom straight. You know what I'm saying? They was like, no, you're gonna blow through it because you ain't never had 80,000. That's why I'm not gonna blow through it because I ain't never had 80,000. You know, I think it's a mental thing though. Like,
It's a mental thing. Some people will get that 80,000 and think they own. Some people will get that 80,000 invested and put themselves on.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it's all.
Because it can go quick, or it can stay around for a while. You know. So, what do you mean when you said Jesus walked on water, but every day I walk on thin ice and then slip there?
Oh, what you doing over there?
Paying attention?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, I kind of like, I believe in the creator of all, I believe in God and all that type of stuff. I ain't really big on religion and whatnot. I do pray. I believe in that. But I also believe in you your own God too. Like, yeah, somebody that kind of, you talk to somebody that's controlling your life or whatever, which you put in God's hands.
Right.
What I mean by that. But I just feel like I'm walking with my own purpose too. Because ain't nobody telling me how to do what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's all coming from within me.
Right.
So I look at myself as God too. And what I mean by that is like a whole lot of these trials and these tribulations that I'm going through out here. Losing family members, all types of things, broken relationships, whatever it may be. I ain't slipping. Like, I'm still moving. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't letting it get the best of me. It have got the best of me, but I had to pick myself back up.
Right.
So, what I mean by that, I won't slip anymore. So this God is walking.
So on the moments where it got the best of you, what helped? How did you push yourself?
Talk to myself.
But that's like, some people don't have, so that's that ability. So if you were talking to somebody who didn't know how to push themselves, what would you tell them?
Sometimes you gotta trust somebody. Put that trust in somebody who you think may be a good factor for you, and you just never know the outcome of that.
It's like, it ain't easy to
Might get hurt again, but that person might be able to save you.
And that's the problem out here now, trust factor. You know what I'm saying? With people dealing with people that know who to trust, even in the entertainment industry or even in everyday life, you know. So how has your personal life been affected by everything that you've gone through in the entertainment industry?
I know it killed my relationship personally. Like, I was in 4.5 years. I ain't never say maybe about 6 months. My mistake. I was in
Hold on.
military
You ain't make it past 6.5 months, which was
no, 6 months. Like, I ain't never did that before.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I lose interest, I'm down. But
You was interested in 6 months?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I'm on. That was growing, and then me losing 4 years of my life, not getting none, I came out kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get this back too.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it.
Yeah. And then my last relationship, I kind of like with the entertainment was a lot of questions behind it, and I'm running, and it's like I wasn't putting my home first. Like I wasn't taking care of the home first. I was just going and then coming back expecting everything to be the same. And I kind of like do that.
But you have to do that, don't you?
You don't have to.
Okay, so how do you navigate it? Now that you learned it.
Now that I learned it, you can navigate it by being upfront. Like when you know something going on, express it to the spouse too. You want to be involved or you don't,
Right.
type of thing. But this is what I'm got to go do.
So include
including to help you a whole lot.
Right.
They give them the choice to be like, oh, I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah, some females be like, I'm gonna go see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So let it go. See what's going on. Like, yeah, group of people like you, people saying, yeah, you did a good job, people smiling and whatnot, cheering for you. And it's up to me though, of how I'm gonna take that little type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was being respectful of I'm gonna keep
good.
It just look like that.
That's rare, but good. Yeah, it's good.
Rare.
It's a lot of hard work to go into that too, though. It's a lot of hard work. But it's good to have her there, because then you know you got somebody who got your back, that's on the scene and everything, you know? Because like I said, trust is a factor too. You can't trust everybody. So, how would you deal with excessive stays from home? You got a kid, you know what I'm saying? If you got to the point where you're traveling. Because I know we were saying before that you didn't want to really do the rapping per se, you want to be more behind the scenes, but even behind the scenes, you still may have to be on the road.
I ain't quite figured that out because I have joint custody of my child.
Right.
So I get her half of the week, every week, for the whole entire life. But she'll be 8 this year. And hopefully me and the mama will come together as far as like she's still in school time, so she need to be there for that. But if it's summer or whatnot, she can come. Weekends I'm coming home. She wanna come to me, there could be a lot of flights. She ready to take her first flight in July. You know, so I'm gonna see how she likes it. She likes it.
She's traveling with you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Has virtual learning drove you crazy?
Yes, it is.
That's been a struggle for a lot of us. It's been a struggle for a lot of us.
Even make it past the first grade. They talk about summer school and stuff, and the next thing I know, she was past the 2nd grade. But as far as how much time I had put in, like trying to get her to learn these words and whatnot, I don't understand how she got it. But I'm proud of her.
Right.
So me, you still going to summer school, so you should be able to text me full words right now. You know, you going to fail certain words, unfortunately. But you can't feel nothing to teach you. When the teacher tell me you don't know, I work with you. Yeah. And my job, I work 7 to 4:30, so I sent her back to her mom's house, and she was really virtual learning. I got the whole setup, the desk, everything at my house. Just on all days if I could do that. But she don't listen about it, and it was kind of hurt. That's when I tried to start the truth. Yes, that's on strong. That's on
no
strong.
joke. It's no joke.
I ain't lying, strong.
A lot of entrepreneurs that take off sometimes lose focus. What would you do to set you apart from that?
Like I said, how I used to didn't talk to nobody. I got a couple confidants now. So I reflect on them myself, because it's all about self first. So I put my own thoughts into it first.
Right.
And then I reach out to my confidants, and it's like whoever give me that same the feedback I feel I need, and kind of agree with what I came with for myself, I kind of go with something like that.
So are you good with constructive criticism? Because sometimes, even though it ain't what you want to hear, sometimes it's what you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's something that like you feel like
from my confidence,
It gotta be from the particular people. The people that you put your trust in. I get it though, I get it. Because you don't want nobody staring you the wrong way, because it could be somebody hating on you and trying to give you advice to deter what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, I get it. So, over the last year, Black Lives Matter has become more of a media focus. Growing up and living in Richmond, seeing the day-to-day police brutality and violence in the community, how will your art take a step to deter the problem?
That's kind of a tough question to answer. I ain't gonna say I'm like on the political side with my art.
I don't think.
Like my art is my art. It's my feeling.
Right.
And I may put some feeling behind what I hear about a police shooting and some things like that. And with the Black Lives Matter, like, I'm all for that.
But we both, we were North Side growing up and stuff. So, like, we lost a lot of people. A lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Before it wasn't police brutality. So that loss alone is very painful. You know what I'm saying? So looking at the youth of today, don't you see some of the same patterns?
So, no.
You don't? What do you see?
Today, our generation is way dumber than our generation.
Why
They way loose. Like, they got more freedom with things. Like, far with the with the electronics and how social media could ruin your life and stuff like that, and all the guns out here and all that type of thing. Like, they doing it just to do it now. So, we did it for meaning. We was beefing and whatnot with our own little amount of beef, but they ain't even beefing. They are just doing it. Yeah.
So, like you said, you do a poem or you do a song, right? And somebody hears it, and it's like they relate to what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So do you have any content that you feel like the youth of today, our future, because they are our future. So our future is being dumb. Our future is making these brash decisions that can cost them their future. So as an artist yourself, because a lot of kids listen to music, and a lot of kids are driven by music, what does your art do to help with that?
If you open-minded and you'll take a chance to listen, I try to put my art kind of like in the today's slang, but still stay with my slang and before me slang.
Yeah, because it's a difference.
Yeah, it is a difference. I try to like combine it like that to draw that attention. And with every rap I do, I'm putting some type of substance, some type of emotion, some type of message in it. So if you listen and you like that verse and you rap that verse, you will catch on to it and be like, oh, maybe I need to think about it like this too. That's the way I feel like I can swoop. I can't walk up on nobody like, yo, let me holler at you, young buck. I don't feel like I'm that old yet. You know what I'm saying? But I can't walk up on them like, let me holler at you real quick. Unless it's that circle. It's not a circle, but it's like a community circle. Like, I might not know this kid, but this kid be at the recreation field I be at.
Right.
So I want to talk to him.
Right.
But I can't just walk and go down here to Creighton Court. Because I don't know nobody from Creighton Court.
Yeah, right.
Like that, you know what I mean? So I try to protect it how I can around my community like that.
Yeah, it starts from home. Yeah. So that's the right approach. So speaking of community, you're joined in with a nonprofit, right?
Yes. My nonprofit is behind the death of my nephew. And he was killed back in 2017. And he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Literally. So my sister, she started this nonprofit. I'm wearing it right now. Waiting for us trying to do this. So we offer financial literacy. We give back to the community. Like, we really just started in March. So we sell our products. Yeah.
Okay.
We sell our products to give back. Our first thing is the food drive. Which will be in August.
Alright. Well, keep us up on that so we can help and continue to support that too.
Sure. The website for that is www.4l.
Okay. Alright, so how old was your nephew?
He was, how old was he at that time? He was 21 years. Yeah, he was 21. He just started partying with me. I don't know if that long. He was
don't mean to laugh at you, but yeah.
Like that was my oldest, you know what I mean? And my
Yeah.
sisters, she's like my mom. Like I was real connected with her. So I was real connected with the kids. When I came out, I was living with her.
Right.
Back connected with the kids.
Right.
He was locked up and came to visit me. I was connected with the kids.
Right.
Those was my kids.
Right.
So for that to be my oldest nephew, it crushed me. It crushed the whole family. We didn't know what to do.
Did you talk to somebody to work through that? Put it into your art. At least you got it out. That's the biggest thing. Because a lot of people don't want to talk to people. You know, a lot of people don't look at therapy as a good thing, but leaving it inside ain't good either. Because it festers and it grows. Because that hurt turns into anger and come out in different ways. You know what I'm saying? But you're also an entrepreneur. Right?
Yeah. That just started from this year.
Oh, for real? What do you do?
My own business. In downtown.
Okay.
Like kids, we got those down houses and popcorn machines, popcorn machines.
So we hire you, you pull up
Yeah,
and,
you hire me, I pull up.
and make the cookout, the backyard cookout turn into a whole shebang for the kiddies.
Yeah. I'm worried.
Okay. Okay. So what's your vision with that?
I want to do. Right now, like I need more than what it is. I continue doing what it's doing, but eventually I can get a warehouse. You know, like I got symbology and
Yeah.
the thing out weaknesses. That name is crazy. Whatever, but
So you want to
I want a
build
warehouse
kids
with some
and
things
come.
on it. Yeah, like I just want to put my time back in the kids.
Right.
Like they innocent and we gonna have some fun. So they'll appreciate it. But I feel like if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it for the people who don't appreciate it. Who I know won't appreciate it.
Right. Definitely a good thing to start. They the ones that will appreciate it. Especially doing stuff like that. You ever thought about doing something for the teenagers?
Yeah,
like my
that'll be more within
my son got into
my
skating.
way for organization.
Got into skating and stuff. I want to go to the dome. I was like, the dome? Yeah. I was like, the dome. Right. I was like, what's that? I felt old. I was like, what's that? Skateland. I was like, oh, we used to do that.
Crazy thing, I just went to it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You have fun?
Yeah.
Yes, is there anything you got going on coming up?
Not really. But August 7th, the field party, I'll be performing in that with my homeboy. He's definitely performing. Outside.
What's a field party?
Field party.
That sounds like some country stuff.
Country.
That sounds country.
But it's fun.
Okay.
Don't wear no white shoes though.
Of course not. No sandals.
I spray too. But it be lit.
Long chairs and ladies.
Yeah.
Is that here in Richmond?
It'll be up in South.
Oh, okay. You got to keep me up on that too. You got stuff you gotta let me know about.
I'm gonna definitely let you know. I gotta get back into the swing of things. COVID stopped a lot of stuff, and I was involved like every week doing spoken word at Urban King Suite under Unlocking RBA. It was kind of dope in there, and I used to like that.
And see, you talk about leaving the rap alone. Are you gonna do poetry?
No. I ain't gonna do that.
So what's the difference? Because to me, poetry and rap go hand in hand. Kind of. If you know, it's like Wale. You do poetry, go rap.
Like, I ain't started with the poetry. That's all type. Your rapping feeling too, but you gotta put a lot of entertainment in your rap.
Yeah.
You gotta draw the people's attention like that. But if you talking deep and you know how to emphasize, you already got people's attention like that. I get that better with my spoken word, but it ain't too many. If you divide it, it's more on the entertainment side than what it'll be with people that's on the listening side. You know what I'm saying? So, but I choose the listening side because I feel like I get my message out better. I mean, all you hear is me. I'm emphasizing how I want to, saying how I want to, and you hear me. That's what I like.
Right.
The rap, I'm taking away. I got to do an avenue. And I mean, I got to goddamn pick the right beat.
Right.
Draw somebody attention. No, I just rather talk.
Sometimes it's a better way to do it. Explaining something to the point. I always think it's coming.
I was being.
Appreciate
This is
it.
my first podcast.
For real.
There's gonna be a lot of them coming though.
I know that's right.
There's gonna be a lot of them coming.
I know that's right. Speaking to existence, those things be.
And the grip, take off.
Take flight.
Very well. Very well.
Alright. Well, what can anybody find you that want to follow you?
First follow my YouTube page. That'll be under Heavy Grip with 2 P's, Logic.
Look,
No,
we're laughing
people-
because he couldn't remember the name of it. That's alright. I throw it up there so they can follow you. That's okay. I got you. I got you. That's okay. You gonna remember one day.
One day. And they all combine with basically the same thing.
The heavy grip.
You know?
Yeah.
Facebook, I know that's Logic.
Logic DaPoet. But it's Logic DA.
See? She'll put it up.
I got you back. I got you back.
But make sure you subscribe to YouTube.
First and foremost. First and foremost. Alright, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. I spoke to you a couple of times, didn't
Yeah, how you doing?
Tink did not come to play with you hoes. I came to slay, bitch.